Let's talk about interactive brokers and how to start dollar cost average investing with it. You see, I have been mentioning about interactive brokers many times on this channel and have personally used them since 2021. But I understand that for some of you, you all may face some challenges in setting up interactive brokers, or the user interface is not that beginner friendly. So for those new beginners, may be taken aback and be apprehensive on using this platform, which is why I'm creating this video today to help all the newcomers to get familiar and what to do for essential steps to start your investing journey. And if you were to ask me what are the reasons for using interactive brokers, I'll just give you three very simple reasons. Number one is the superior foreign exchange rates, because I've never seen any other broker that offers as good as competitive interest rates as interactive brokers, which is very close to zero spread. Number two is global market access. Other than just Singapore, US, or Hong Kong stocks, which is very common among trading platforms, interactive brokers do offer worldwide coverage, including markets in Europe, markets in Japan, even Malaysia, Australia, Middle East, you name it, you got it. And number three is low cost pricing from 35 US cents per order for US stocks or ETFs. And that may be the lowest cost today. And that is an all-in fee, inclusive of any platform or commission charges, because some brokerages do offer zero commission, but they do charge a platform fee for you to use them. But I guess for most of you who have clicked into this video, you will probably know why you want to use interactive brokers. But the question is how to use interactive brokers, which is what we're going to answer today. And as we all know, interactive brokers has a ton of features, like maybe too much, and some of it you may not even know what is the use for. So we will skip all that. We will just focus on the essential features for this video, because we just want to focus on what truly matters, on what is helping you do a buy trade or recurring buy order to set up your RSP for dollar cost averaging investing. Step 1, open an Interactive Brokers Singapore account. So you can either click on my IBKR link or IBSG link. The links will be placed in the description below, or you can scan the QR code right here. And remember that this video is not sponsored, it's really my own honest thoughts. Take some time and really handhold you through this beginner process. And if you want to support this channel, even if you already have an IB account, just scan the QR code right here. It will support me financially. Thank you. And for the registration process, I shall not walk through because it is very standard, very SOP-like. Make sure you verify with your SingPass, especially if you are a Singapore resident. That will make things easier. But otherwise, if you're a foreign investor with no interactive brokers presence in your country, just try to sign up and submit your particulars, and hopefully it will work out for you. Step 2, we will need to configure the account and settings. I know this is not normal of any other trading platforms, but let's do it. After you log into your interactive brokers homepage on the website, go and search for account type. Then you need to select either margin or cash account. Margin account means you can borrow funds to trade or perform your options trading activity. And then cash account is more like a cash upfront. You will need to fund your account, otherwise your trade will not be executed. So margin simply means you are allowed to borrow money from interactive brokers and then execute your trade. Then cash is you cannot execute a trade without having sufficient funds. If you prefer safety, go and choose the cash account. But if you prefer to have some leeway or leverage, or sometimes your cash cannot come in fast enough, then choose margin. This is entirely up to you. Next up, you want to search for base currency, and this will help you set your home base currency to whether you want it in SGD, Singapore dollars, or USD, or whatever home currency you are in. All right. So that really depends on personal preference. I've set it to SGD for better accounting purpose. Next, you want to search for permission, because you want to activate your permission for all the following investment products plus what country you want to invest in. Then there are some other investment or trading products that may interest you. Go and select all those that you want access. But most importantly, select the global markets and fractional shares, because this will enable you to have the maximum efficient trading order. One last thing is pricing. So search for pricing and select IBKR pricing plan. Select tiered pricing for better rates for smaller size order compared to fixed. So once you've done all this account configuration and settings, I guess your initial setup is considered completed. And to me, essentially, this is the hardest part of interactive brokers already, because the rest of the following of the video will be just simple steps and what you will be familiar with like other trading platforms. So if you have further questions, just go and join me at over 20,000 members at Honey Money SG Telegram. For those people who are like-minded in investing, and find your community there. So moving on to the next step, step 3, you want to fund the account. Now I'll go through two ways, one for SGD and one for USD. For SGD, click on transfer and pay, then transfer funds, deposit funds, use a new deposit method. Then select SGD and instant local transfer via eGiro. And the process will bring you through the eGiro setup with your bank. You just have to log in and authorize it. So eGiro is like an instant transfer option because once your eGiro payment has been set up, just make sure that you have sufficient funds in your eGiro bank account and activate it via Interactive Brokers deposit. Example, if I just want to deposit $3,000, it will automatically withdraw $3,000 from my link eGiro bank account, and I don't even have to log in. It's automatic and will come within 30 seconds. So this is even faster than some other trading platforms out there, and I'm sure of that. For USD deposits, it is quite different. So instead of selecting SGD from the usual steps, you go and select USD. But USD got no eGiro, right? Because eGiro is a Singapore thing. So you have to select wire transfer and use your DBS multi-currency account details. For the best DBS multi-currency account, I guess you can go with a no-fee one like DBS My Account. That's what I'm using. No minimum deposit and no fall below fees. And the good thing is because it is a multi-currency account, it offers free transfer in USD. So once you have filled up your DBS My Account details, similarly, just make it a new deposit method and follow the instructions from Interactive Brokers and transfer US dollars from a DBS My Account to Interactive Brokers USD account. My experience is that if you transfer before 4 p.m. on a workday, it will arrive by 8 p.m. on the same day. So just in time for your US time to trade. Moving on to step 4, let's talk about currency conversion. If you want to trade in USD but you only have Singapore dollars, how are you going to work around it? That is where you need to click on trade, then convert currency. So it's really very simple to use. Example, if I want to convert SGD to USD, I just put in the amount that I want and I click preview if I just want to check out what are the fees and exchange rates. Do know that there is a conversion fee of $2 converted to your local currency. So I don't really use this feature unless I want to convert a huge amount of money. For example, $5,000, then I will use the manual conversion. Moving on to step 5, which is the important one, how to buy a stock or ETF. So you need to use the search function on IB again. Just search for your favorite ticker. For example, CSPX, which tracks the S&P 500 ETF, and that is listed on London Stock Exchange. So it offers some tax advantage in terms of the withholding tax. Then you want to click buy. You can select your quantity in either shares or dollar amounts. For order type, you may select limit or market order. Limit is more like you set the price that you want to execute at. Market is just you take the market price of whichever this current stock or ETF is at. For good practice, always click preview to make sure you know what you're buying, and after that you confirm, you go and click buy order. Step 6, how to do a recurring buy. So that is more for regular savings plan to dollar cost average into the market. So using my previous CSPX example, instead of clicking buy, you need to click recurring, and that will lead you to a page where you can set up your recurring investment order. Like most other RSPs, you need to select your start date, your amount, your interval, and your end date for the specific ticker. Now, after you have set up this recurring buy order, it is very important that you make sure you have sufficient funds in your Interactive Brokers account. Otherwise, your trade will not be executed. And it's always recommended that you place your funds 1 day before your trade executes. Otherwise, there may be some problems. Now, the good thing about using this recurring buy trade order from Interactive Brokers is that it will not incur currency conversion fees if you just place like your local currency inside, even if you do not have US dollars. Okay, this is tested and proven over the past 1 year that I use it. So what it means is that if your RSP order is 1,000 US dollars of CSPX and maybe you place 1,500 SGD in your IB account, you have 0 USD dollars, the trade will still execute because IB will automatically convert 1,000 US dollars worth deducting from your SGD balance to make that trade execute. So you save on that $2 currency conversion fee. And that's what I like about it. It's truly passive. So after the trade order, I guess you are done with the full tutorial. If you just want to sell your positions, I don't think I need to teach you anymore, right? Just click the reverse steps. Then for cash withdrawals, just add your bank account and withdraw to your specified bank account. Okay, all these don't need to teach already. I'm sure if you know how to add all these bank account details and execute your buy order, you know how to do the reverse, right? So yes, these are just some basic and essential steps on how to use Interactive Brokers. No need to go so long-winded. No need to know every single feature because the Interactive Brokers may be very sophisticated and complicated to some of you. So hopefully this beginner and basic essential guide will help you navigate through the very complicated user interface of Interactive Brokers. Really, you just need that few steps. Don't need to look at the whole tutorial. And I'm very sure Once you're familiar with the website function, the mobile app on Interactive Brokers will not be too difficult for you. It is just a replica of the website version, a more toned down one and simplified one. So remember, if you want to sign up for Interactive Brokers, do consider using my link or just scan the QR code for good karma. And if you want to learn of the best ways to invest in S&P 500 to track the US index using cash, CPF or SRS, do refer to my previous video right here.